So let's peel back the layers, all right? D.C. has a crime problem. The D.C. leadership has allowed the problem to get worse. They should be held accountable to that. But where do we stop? Do we honestly think that D.C. has the worst crime problem in the United States? No, it's got a crime problem. But where do we go from here? Do we go to Gary, Indiana, Detroit, pick some red state, go to Memphis, a red state, it's got a crime problem. Where do we go? As a limited government conservative who believes that states and local governments are the best equipped to deal with it, maybe we should be putting public pressure on them. But I don't know if we should be deploying people who want to serve in the National Guard and, if necessary, answer to the call to defend this country, to go in and deal with policy failures of the D.C. City Council.
And I imagine that would extend to the states that are sending their National Guard into the District of Columbia. That seems to me performative and something desired entirely or aimed entirely at pleasing President Trump.
100%. I was joking with a buddy of mine saying, they need to update the recruiting video to say you may get deployed to the Middle East or you may get deployed to the middle of America. I just don't think that that's why people join the Army Reserves, for example, or National Guard unit. I think that they are genuinely want to defend this country against foreign adversaries. And what we're doing now is micromanaging local governments. And I don't know how any limited government conservative can reconcile supporting that with a limited government ideology, which I've had my entire life.
Senator, you know that some people fear that this is trying to normalize the idea of federal forces in cities, and that's a danger.
You know what?
Straight up danger, they fear.
The thing I love about this country is there's a wisdom of the electorate. And I think at some point, if people thought that that's really the end game, then there will be consequences in the ballot box. We want local control. We want decentralized government. You start descending the slippery slope that you can create a strong central government, which is just antithetical to the whole premise of our nation's founding. You start rationalizing that, then you're laying the groundwork for some liberal to come in and say, well, this centralized government's going to take the country in a different direction. The best way to prevent that future threat is not to rationalize your behavior in the moment for some political expediency.